What's up guys, I'm Kel, Red Zone MTG, and today we're going to talk about some old school Magic the Gathering comic books. Specifically, we're going to talk about some of the Armada comic books here. I had initially planned on making this video as kind of just like static images moving around, but I figured, you know what? Let's actually get some of the comics and talk about them, because these are some of the things that I really liked as a kid growing up. These comics were awesome. We're not going to talk about the Dak Vaden comic books or the Chandra comic books, because those are a little bit newer. Maybe we'll do those in a different video, but you know, we're going to talk about these ones today with this little baby about to get eaten by a wolf. So back in the old days of Magic the Gathering, they had some of these comic books, and some of these are actually not canon anymore. It's all like hit and miss ever since the Brothers War novel came out. So I would take the canon validity of these with a little bit of grain of salt, you know, little pinch of salt here. But these are really cool comics, as you can see here. I'm not going to really go over or narrate these. I just kind of want to show you how awesome these are, because these are actually incredibly inexpensive to purchase on eBay right now, and you can you know, pick them up for like a couple bucks each, in all honesty, even with shipping. And we're gonna go over more than just this one. And I also wanted to let you know that Wizards has actually released the full version of several of these comic series on their website, and I will have a link in the description down below. The ones in particular are the full Antiquities and the full Ice Age set of comics. And just take a moment to admire how epic this is. This guy is having a losing duel with another powerful Planeswalker, and look at this guy. Boom! He just gets completely annihilated. That is awesome. This Baldin dude shielding this baby. I'm pretty sure this baby is the main character for this comic series. This comic series in particular, the Shadow Mage, is actually the longest running comic series. There are several issues of the Shadow Mage, and then it transitions into the Wayfarer. But let's talk about something a little bit more well known. This is my personal copy of the Antiquities War episode 2 or issue 2. I've had this thing ever since I was a kid. This has had a lot of love. I used to draw a lot of the stuff from here. The cover is super weird. This has like almost nothing to do with how the comic actually is, except for the fact that this kind of depicts Phyrexia, and I suppose this guy is Mishra? Anyway, let's show a little bit of this, because I really loved the art style here. As you can see, this comic's it's had a lot of love. So yeah, so this dude is Mishra, and he's going over one of the stones. Mishra and Urza both had the Meek Stone and Might Stone, and here's some of the amazingly sweet art here. Here we have Urza in his green little, it's not a wife beater, but his like sleeveless green jerkin, and Mishra looking like someone from a metal band. Mishra is kind of painted, I don't know, not as the good guy, but I don't know, I see him as kind of like an underdog figure, with Urza being kind of like a dick? I don't know, man. I don't know. Urza is never he's never painted to be like a very caring individual. Here's Urza making his Avenger, and here's Urza and Urza's Avenger. I loved how they included a lot of cards from Magic the Gathering as like, or like references to cards from Magic the Gathering. Here's Urza, or this is Mishra. Turok, Dinosaur Hunter. I do want to show one part that I really love, visiting Phyrexia in a dream. And here's the Dragon Engine from Antiquities. I'm not sure who this dude is. He's like, yo, how can you control the Dragon Engine? Because he's able to like control the Dragon Engine. And is that Yawgmoth? I'm not really entirely sure. They're not the best, you know, writing of all time, but they're really sweet, and I really liked them as a kid. Oh, here's the Wayfarer. I wanted to say, this is like the continuation of the Shadow Mage series. But what I really want to show you today is the Fallen Empire series. This series in particular is a pretty interesting one. It's only 2 issues long, and it has a couple, I don't know, it's a weird one. The story kind of jumps all over the place. Honestly, it is not a great story, and the art isn't quite as good as the Antiquities one, but it's still pretty sweet. I would highly recommend picking these up and reading them. Like I said, there's only 2 issues. And it kind of follows the rise of Tevish Zat. I believe I'm saying his name right. He is a very powerful planeswalker of old school Magic the Gathering. And there's a lot of like iconic figures from Fallen Empires here. Here's the elves. The elves story makes no sense in this. Makes no sense It like goes nowhere other than the fact that Teversat kind of saves one of the elf dudes, and then the elf dude immediately like dies afterward. So this is episode 1, or issue 1. I keep saying episodes. And this one is issue 2 with this fantastic artwork on the cover. And just take a moment to bask in the glory that is this art. You don't see art like this in Magic the Gathering anymore. And this dude, I think this is like an Order of the Ebon Hand guy, because he's got like this saw shield. This is pretty cool. We've got this dude hanging out. There's an iconic, let me flip to the back. There's an iconic image in this one. Yeah, this one right here. That is a pretty sweet image. As you can tell, guys, I like the images of the exploding dude. Oh, this is Teversat here. And I wanted to show you another couple cool, interesting things about these. So these 2 issues are specifically direct sales issues, and what that means is these are issues that were sent directly to like comic book stores and local game stores. There's also a newsstand issue, this one here, and this one, as you can see, it says newsstand sales, and these are ones that were sent to like your Walmarts and your Targets of the 90s. And I actually have 2 sealed copies of these, and as you can see as I knock the camera, these include a free booster pack with the comic for only $2.79. That is a pretty good deal. And as you can see here, there is a sealed Fallen Empires booster pack in this old ass sealed magazine from the 90s. Here is the other issue. Pretty sweet. You can kind of see Teversat here. I kind of like the art on the other 2 more. These ones a little bit more vague as to what the hell's going on here. And then this guy is one of my favorite comic pieces that I have, comic issues. This one I love. First of all, the art on the outside is absolutely gorgeous. It is just gorgeous artwork. I think it's by Anson Maddox, the renowned Magic the Gathering artist. And this one is also sealed. Give me a second and I will crack it open. So here I have it out of its protective encasing, and as you can see, it is also sealed with a booster pack of Fallen Empires. This guy is pretty rare. What this one is, it's a compilation of the other 2 issues. So this is like an all-in-one, just kind of like a graphic novel kind of thing instead of like a issue-based comic book. This one I am not going to be opening up. This one is sealed and gorgeous, and it is going back into here, and it's probably going in a frame or something because this is super cool. This deserves to like go on my wall. However, while I'm not opening this one, let's open up these guys, even though they're super old. I know some of you guys are cringing out there. Don't open them. They're like 20 years old now. I'm going to open them, and I'm going to open up these packs of Fallen Empires at the end of this video. So let's open these guys up right now. All right, gonna break the seal, break the 20-year-old seal. That's actually a little bit more sturdy than I thought. Holy crap. So these not all came with booster packs. Some of these actually came with what they called tokens, and it is actually super weird. So I'm gonna get these out. I actually have some of the tokens, and I will show you those in just a second as soon as I get these booster packs out. Wow, this guy is like super off-centered and kind of beat up. Man, I love Fallen Empires. It is not a good set, but it is a really fun set. I'm gonna say fun. That's how I'm gonna describe it. Yeah, this is surprisingly difficult to get open. I thought it'd actually be really easy, but nah, it's good. Hey, check it out. The upcoming Batman game on the SNES. Don't you guys want to buy that? You know, the game that everyone knows is fantastic and everyone loves. You know, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you should watch maybe the AVGN episode on Batman Forever for the Super Nintendo, because holy crap, that game was not a good game. And as you can see here, the pages are the same as some of the other stuff. You know, wait, let me get to the, oh wait, this one. This one has the iconic image. Let me get to the iconic head exploding image. Yeah, there we go. So as you can see, it is the same thing. I think these are really cool collector's items if you like Magic the Gathering. We're going to set these 2 packs aside for now, because I did want to point out one more thing. So this says includes a free booster pack with comics. So this one was not sealed. Obviously, I did not get a booster pack with it. However, this one says includes free Magic the Gathering creature tokens. And I actually have some of these creature tokens. And here you go. These are the creature tokens that came with this comic. I have not actually punched any of them out. Here you can see like these are like mana tokens, so you can like keep track of your mana. We have like some +2/+2, -1/+1 counters. These some super weird counters here. Some more common like +1/+1 counters. You know, +1 -1, but there's some super weird ones here. And on the back is nothing. Here you can see as we focus here, it says the mana symbols are trademarks of Wizards of the Coast. Yeah, so this is a very weird thing. It's kind of even dusty too. I don't know if this thing is worth anything, but I think it's pretty cool. I'm basically keeping it with my collection of comics here. And for the sake of completion, and to you folks out there who aren't entrenched in Magic the Gathering already, I'll show you what a creature token normally looks like here. So this is what a typical modern Magic the Gathering creature token looks like. There are some special ones that come in foil, and then some ones that come in full art. These are actually the same token. It's just full art on one side and the shiny on the back. So something like this is pretty primordial compared to what we have today. All right, and we're gonna cap the video off with opening up some Fallen Empires. Man, I love this set. I think I already commented on this already. This is actually the first Magic set I ever got as a kid, which is funny because my dad could have bought us Unlimited or 3rd edition at the time, but these packs were, you know, like $1 cheaper. So this is what my brother and I got. I actually own a lot of Fallen Empires cards. So this is Farrell's Mantle. Actually not a terrible card back in the day. Svialunite Priest. I think this lets you counter stuff, or it makes one of your dudes like untargetable. That's kind of cool. Except you can only use it during your upkeep. We're gonna move on. Goblin War Drums. This is actually a pretty good card if you are into Magic the Gathering. It makes it so all your dudes are pretty hard to block. Ooh, Order of the Ebon Hand. You know, this is a good pack of Fallen Empires, and it has some of the best art for this card. You have a Thorn Thallid. Ooh, Hymn to Turok. Dude, this is actually a really good pack. Vidalian Mage. This is the one that counters spells. And then a Combat Medic. I actually really liked this card as a kid. I thought the art was really cool. Let me see if I can get a close-up of it. So here is a close-up of the Combat Medic by Anson Maddox, the artist of that red-headed sword lady. And let's open up the other pack of Fallen Empires. That was a good pack, actually. Hold on. I'm going to go over it real quick. We got a Hymn to Turok, Order of the Ebon Hand, Goblin War Drums. These cards aren't really worth any money, though I suppose the Hymn to Turok is maybe worth like $1 or something. Maybe $2, something like that. That's not bad. And let's open up this one that's really off-kilter. There actually is some cards in Fallen Empires that are worth a couple bucks these days, which makes the set just, I don't know, man. It just makes it really funny. We have a Mind Stab Thrall, Mercyine, Goblin Grenade. This is a cool card. I'm going to put this in the cool card pile. Spore Cloud, Acacian Infantry, as I struggle to keep this in focus. Acacian Javelineers, oh yeah. With Melissa Benson. She was one of my favorite artists back in the day. She did Shivan Dragon. We have Heroism. This Thor wannabe saving this baby. And then the Orcish Captain. This pack sucked. First pack was good. Second pack sucked. Yeah, Hymn to Turok is where it's at. And Order of the Ebon Hand. Basically, you want to get the black cards. I mean, other than the Elvish Farmer, which is like the $5 card. This is where it's at. And let's just take a look at this fantastic art one more time. If you guys liked the video, then leave a like, comment, and or subscribe. I hope you liked it. I just wanted to show you all these really cool comics from my childhood, comics that I really, really liked. Like I said, they're also super cheap on eBay right now, and there are some free ones to read digitally in the description down below. It is the full Ice Age set and the full Antiquities set. So if you thought that Antiquities stuff was interesting with Urza and Mishra, you know, check it out. And maybe check out my other videos and maybe subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Self-indulgent plug. My channel is super small and I can use all the help that I can get. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope to see you next time for some more Magic the Gathering content. I'll see you later.